2,4-dinitrophenol. What is it and why am I taking it? 2,4-dinitrophenol is called, for short, DNP, right? And what DNP is it is the world's most deadliest but most powerful fat burner. It was discovered back in, just to give it a little backstory, it was discovered back in the 1900s where they used it in explosives as well as a chemical dye and industrial dyes. And what happened is they started noticing the workers were... Sorry, my fucking camera keeps falling. They started noticing that the workers were getting increased rapid fat loss. And this wasn't just weight loss, it was fat. You know, when you lose weight, you also lose water. But this DNP actually retains water until you stop using it. These people were losing rapid fat loss. You know, they were having rapid fat loss. And they attributed it to the DNP, and this sparked doctors' curiosity. And the doctors started researching it and using it as a fat loss agent in the 1920s, 30s, 40s, until it was banned by the FDA because one of the side effects is death. Before we go any further, I am not a medical doctor. You should not take DNP at all. I assume all responsibilities for myself, my well-being, my health. I am not telling you to ingest it. I am not telling you to go out and buy it. It is illegal to take DNP. You can buy it as a fertilizer, but you cannot ingest it, or else it becomes an illegal ingestion of a chemical that is banned by the FDA. You cannot sell it as a supplement or market it as a fat loss agent. But, like I said before, this is just my experience that I'm giving you guys. I'm going to take DNP, and I will tell you my protocol, the things I'm taking with it here shortly. But you should not take any compound unless you're under the supervision of your doctor, and do not ingest DNP. Alright, now that we got the disclaimer out of the way, let me tell you about DNP. So, essentially, what it does is you ingest it, it ramps up your body's natural metabolism. And I've been watching a fellow YouTuber by the name of Enhanced Athlete, Dr. Tony Huge. He basically likes to experiment on himself. So, I've always liked to experiment with myself. I found out about DNP. I bought some, legitimately, and I'm going to ingest it. Now, what DNP is, this is a packet right here of DNP, and let me just show you what these look like. These are actually pressed tablets. They look just like a pill. These are not for human consumption. These are simply to dissolve in water for your plants. But there are 60 of them in here at 50 milligrams of 2,4-dinitrophenol, and then some binders in here to help keep the pill pressed together. They did come in capsules. Now they come in this. So, with that being said, the normal dosage that most people would ingest if they decided to is 200 milligrams at the lowest. That is what is recommended on a lot of boards and things like that. Before I get into my protocol real quick, do not get DNP on anything that will stain. It will stain. It was used as a dye, an industrial dye. So if you get it on your fingers, the powder, it will stain your fingers for a week or two. It does fade. It is flammable and explosive. So I would caution against putting it, bringing it on a plane with you if you're going to travel. And I would also caution getting it near an open flame, as it can explode or burst into flames. But anyways, so there was a case study done in the 1930s about a doctor who was giving severely obese patients DNP. And the DNP was at 100 milligrams a day over a span of, I think it was 6 to 8 months. And the severely obese people lost, hold on, I'm losing my camera here. They lost 100 pounds of pure fat. Now, am I expecting that in 6 months? No. But I am expecting at least a pound every 2 days, if not at least 4 to 5 pounds a week, if I keep on my regimen. Now, these are 50 milligrams each, so I will take 2 of these, 2 DNP tabs each morning. You want to take them with food. If you decide to assume responsibility for yourself, I'm going to be taking them with yogurt every morning, along with some vitamins and minerals, because you have to drink a lot of water if you ingest DNP. It is a poison, and it will overheat you, especially if you take copious amounts of it. It will overheat you, and you will die. There have been people, that is why it's banned by the FDA, there have been people that have died from overconsumption of DNP. Now, this usually happens when you take it and you don't feel anything, so you up the dosage, and it has a 36-hour half-life, which means in 36 hours, half of the drug is still in you. So if you ingest 400 milligrams, in 36 hours, 200 is left. Well, what people were doing is they were taking 400 milligrams or 500 milligrams, and they weren't feeling it. The next day, when there was still, close to 500 milligrams in their body, they were ingesting another 400 or 500. One guy, I believe, took 1,800 milligrams of DNP, which is stupid, right? If you're of the mindset more is better, and you are not patient, DNP is not for you. DNP is not for human consumption, but when we look at the pros versus the cons, I have weighed it out for myself that DNP is in fact worth it to me. I have about 120, 130 pounds I need to lose. DNP is going to jumpstart that. I plan on my protocol is 2 tabs of DNP every day for 60 days. At least 30 days. If I'm feeling good, I might jump it up to 200 milligrams a day for a month, and then back down to 100. But I'm trying to do it slow and steady. There have been people that have taken 600 milligrams, 400 milligrams a day, and lost 2 pounds a day, right? But let's get into the side effects real quick. So, and I have not taken any yet. I'm taking it tomorrow morning. You'll see this as the first part of the video. I'm going to upload tomorrow after I take my DNP and everything. I'm going to shoot some more in the morning. Anyways, I'm going to, side effects. DNP gives you increased thirst. It can have a dryness of your mouth and sweating. Sweating is a major thing on DNP. You sweat so much, you drink so much water, you need to replenish your electrolytes or you will burn yourself out. So I have some V8 juice as well as some Powerade that I'm going to, and Gatorade. And, that's usually, I'm not worried too much on 100 milligrams a day, but when you step it up, the sweating will be noticeable. So with 100 milligrams, there's probably at maximum 320 milligrams built up in my system at the peak, which is a relatively small amount for a peak dose. As you can see, I have a lot of fat to still lose. I'm sitting right now at 312, and I would like to be down to at least 200 pounds. And it's a lot of fat that needs gone. So you don't really see DNP results that quickly, the real results, because you hold a lot of water, and that sheds off usually 5 to 7 days after your last dose, when all the DNP is flushed from your system. So definitely that's another side effect. The increased sweating, the night sweats, the insomnia. You want to have an AC. We actually just got a new AC in our room, so I'm stoked about that because it gets really super fucking cold. You want an AC fans. You don't want to do a lot of strenuous activity. You will be very lethargic. Real quick, I'm gonna go over my my other supplement protocols. So you want magnesium. I got Slow Mag. It's got calcium, magnesium, chloride in it. Essential, magnesium is essential for your health. I'm also going to be taking cold baths with Epsom salt. Vitamin C is a staple. I take it every day. These, you take 2 tablets a day. So 2 tablets of the magnesium and calcium. And then this is 500 milligram chewable vitamin C. I will probably take 4 to 6 of these a day. So 2 to 3,000 milligrams, which I like the mega dose vitamin C all the time anyways. Vitamin B12 for, metabolism support, as well as energy support. And I take 2 of these a day, which is 1,000 micrograms a day. I take ginkgo biloba. I take 2 of these a day. That's 120 milligrams for memory and cognitive function of your brain. DNP will make breathing harder, so I have this crystal lungs. It's herbal extracts that actually help with your breathing. You put this in your water. I got it at a medicinal shop. Cod liver oil, obviously for bone, immune, skin, health. Take 1 of these a day. Dropping shit. Niacin, I don't know if I'll take niacin. I usually like to try to take it to flush my system out every once in a while, but I probably won't take it on DNP. I'm not sure yet. This is a nerve tonic stress relief. I take it every day because I get very stressed out, and it actually mellows you out. It's got a lot. It's a homeopathic, so it does not interact with anything. The next few I do have is Claritin. I get really bad seasonal allergies, and DNP, another side effect, you can have an allergic reaction to it, where you can have a rash and all this stuff. So I like to kind of prevent things. So taking that daily will kind of prevent that from happening. It doesn't happen in everybody. It happens in maybe 5 to 10% of the people that take it. Vitamin D3, 5,000 IU, quick melts. I take 2 of these a day, year round. I might just take 1 in the summer sometimes if I'm out in the sun a lot, but I usually take 2. So I take 10,000 IUs daily, year round, and that helps, with immune health. And obviously it's the feel-good vitamin from the sun that everybody talks about that you need. I feel it helps me a lot. But this is not all medical advice. This is just what I do. Do the research for yourself. Vitamin E. This is another immune health vitamin. Let's see. I'll probably take 2 of these a day, 2 to 3. They're 400 IU, so I'll take 8 to 1,200 IUs. I was starting this Lipotherm Fat Burner by Supreme Sports Enhancement. I actually talked to the guy that owns this company. He's really chill. Got this bottle for free a while back. It actually does help. It's got green tea extract, dandelion root, uva uracea, and caffeine. A little pick-me-up because with the lethargy, feeling lethargic on DNP. I don't know if I'll take this. This is synephrine powder. It's a brother to ephedrine, but less side effects. I do have high blood pressure, so I don't know if I'll take it. I did notice that I did get some head congestion and pressure on it. I do have a blood pressure machine. I will take my blood pressure daily on DNP. I also will be weighing myself every 2 to 3 days on DNP. But that's it for now. I'll catch you guys in the morning and give you some more information and let you know some more of my routine. Catch you next time. Alright, what's up everybody? It's my first morning taking DNP. Just took my first 100 milligram dose, which is 2 of the tablets. I just took it with some yogurt. Took my temperature, and it's a baseline 97.6 or 97.8 or whatever. Those things are normally a little 1 to 2 degrees off. So I'd say it's around 98.6 normal, you know. It's nice outside. I just took it about 20-30 minutes ago, not even 15-20 minutes ago maybe, so not really looking for it to have any side effects. One thing to note about DNP though is it does start working the moment you take it. That's why so many people shouldn't take it, because if you're not a patient person, like I mentioned earlier in the video, you can and you will overdose on it and die, because it builds up in your system, and just because you're not feeling it, it doesn't mean that it's not working. The moment that you put that in your mouth and you swallow it, it starts working and goes through the motions. Now when it builds up more, I'm expecting to get some side effects. Off 100 milligrams a day, I don't expect too many side effects, just for the simple fact that the maximum amount of DNP in my system at one given time at peak is less than 400. And normally people see a lot of side effects starting at 200 to 300 a day, more side effects at 400 to 500 milligrams, and some people can't even handle that. So but I'm just getting some fresh air, some sun. I took all my supplements. I didn't take my cod liver oil or my vitamin E yet today. I don't know if I will. I might wait a few days to start taking those. But I also am trying to find my blood pressure machine so I can get a baseline of my blood pressure daily, as well as, you know, just updates and everything for you guys. I don't know if I'll do daily videos on DNP yet. I might do, you know, every 2 or 3 days, but we'll see where it goes, how I'm feeling. I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Alright everybody, back here. I had my first meal earlier, as you can see, with the asparagus, sweet potatoes, and the, I believe that was ground turkey. Right now I'm eating my second meal of the day, which I have cheese, pickles, and chicken wings. They're baked chicken wings. So my diet on the DNP, I'm going to keep it fairly low carb, under 100 carbs a day, but I'm trying to keep it around 50 to 60. The more info on DNP, the more carbs you eat, the hotter you will get. So people that eat high carbohydrate diets will get a lot more heat from the DNP and a lot more sweating, but you also will burn a lot of fat. So I like to keep it low-ish carbs. That way I'm still burning the fat, I'm still getting the heat, but I'm not getting overheated. Yeah, I'm gonna eat this meal, and then I will hop back on here later this evening and finish up this video and then post it up for you guys on my thoughts on my first day on DNP. Catch you guys in a little bit. Alright, so it was my first day on DNP. Sorry, I'm eating right now. My last meal, well, my last food meal. You know, I'll have a shake, protein shake before bed. It's got casein and whey protein and egg protein in it, so you got fast and slow digesting proteins. Keep me nourished throughout the night. And also, I'm thinking about bumping it up to 200 milligrams tomorrow and alternating 100 to 200 milligrams daily for indefinitely, really. Didn't really feel many side effects. I got a little hot, but I'm also being more active than usual today. And it is a little hot outside. The temperature stayed relatively level. Even while outside, I didn't really feel too hot, which obviously is my first dose at 100 milligrams. 100 milligrams of DNP is really low. Ate really clean today. Had some yogurt with the DNP, because if not, you can get really bad heartburn, and the yogurt has some sugars in it to help my stomach dump faster, to get the DNP into my system faster. Had some ground turkey and asparagus for lunch, or for an hour after I took my DNP, for my breakfast, I guess you would say. I had ground turkey, asparagus, and sweet potato, mashed sweet potato, a little serving. And then I had, for a snack, I had some pistachios. And then I had some ground beef and turkey, or was it chicken? I don't remember. Turkey or chicken with asparagus for my lunch. And then I was going to have some chicken wings, but one ended up being bad. So I had some cheese and stuff. Just real simple foods. And now for dinner, I'm having some brisket with cabbage and a medium potato with cheese and onion on it and stuff. So I am eating clean. Like I said, when you eat more carbs, the DNP really kicks in more. I'm trying to eat less than 2,200, 2,000, less than 2,000 calories a day. Right now I'm sitting at about 900, so I might be at 2,000, 2,100. Couple other things with DNP, you definitely want to be taking melatonin. If you get insomnia, it is a natural chemical in our brains that helps us sleep, and I like to supplement with that when I get really bad insomnia, as well as on DNP. If you're getting insomnia, it's really good to help mellow you out and keep you trying to sleep if you're sweating too much. But DNP really isn't as bad as people say. Like I said in the earlier in the video, it's not for human consumption. I'm not telling you to go out and buy it and take it, but this is just my experience. I do also daily take twice a day, drink apple cider vinegar with lemon juice, lime juice, and monk fruit. I don't know if I mentioned that or not earlier in the video, but I'm still doing that for my digestive health. That's it, you guys. Day 1 of DNP. I'm really impressed. Just because minimal side effects, but we'll see as the days go on. Don't know if I'll post a video every single day. Don't know what time the video is going to be up. It may not be up till tomorrow, which will be day 2 of DNP, which will be the current day if you're watching this now, if I decide that. So we'll see. I hope you guys have a good night / morning, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.